Hello, my dear student. Welcome to you all. Today I am for you, especially for the student of the class 9. This is Murshid Ali, Assistant Teacher English, Ratanpur in Vidabit Kaliya Shatkira. My dear students, today I am going to take the class of English first paper. So, dear learner, before entering into the class, you have to take must your textbooks. Otherwise, this class will be or maybe meaningless to you to understand this class. So, dear students, if you don't have any textbooks, please bring your textbooks near you and then enter into the class. So, dear learner, uh, for the whiteboard, I have written Unit 5, Unit 5, Lesson 3. Lesson 3. And its title name is Man and Climate. Man and Climate. In your first papers, page number maybe 62, it may be vary in your new book or in your previous book, 63 or 62. So you will find it, Unit 5, Lesson 3. Unit 5, Lesson 3, title is Man and Climate. So dear learner, we have to know about man something. We are man, the supreme creature, the supreme creation of the supreme beings. That means our creator Allah has created many creation in the universe, and among them we are the greatest. We are the supreme. Man has intellect, man has intelligence, they have powers, that is, men have power to distinguish between right and wrong. Men have something which is different from any other animal, which is different from any other creation. That's why man has been declared, or man is considered the greatest creature of the Almighty Creator of our Allah. So that's why, as a as the best creature of Almighty Allah, we have some duties and responsibilities toward other creature. Toward other creature. So dear learner, climate. Already we have learned some things about man. About man. Then the point comes about climate. What is climate? Now this is the very important point. We have to know what is climate. What is climate? Climate is a state of weather. A state of weather. In a simple sense, we can say that weather is a short-time condition, or day-to-day condition. It can sense easily, frequently, but the climate cannot be sensed. It will take at least 12 or 15 or maybe more time to sense climate. Okay, so in a simple sense, we can say that climate is a state of weather. So dear learner, we have learned at present about man and climate. Man and climate. So dear learner, now we will intro into the class. We will enter into the class. Please open your textbook. Open your textbooks. Unit 3, Unit 5. Unit 5, Lesson 3, Man and Climate. At the very beginning, at the very first of this passage, of this comprehension, I am going to read out this passage. Please concentrate on my class. Otherwise, this class will be meaningless, will be valueless. That means it will be boring, tarsome to understand for you. So, dear learner, please concentrate on my class. Human can neither sense the sun radiation. Human can neither sense the sun radiation nor the earth orbit around the sun. Around the sun. We know that we live in a planet, and this planet name is world. world, Earth. Our world is orbiting, our world is moving, centering the sun. Centering the sun. So, sun is greater than the world, That's why the world is moving, the world is orbiting around the sun. So very fast line we can get human can neither sense, neither or nor. I'm trying to write on the whiteboard. Follow on the whiteboard. Neither, dash, nor. Neither nor. You can find it why if you deeply read or intro into the English book, you will find neither or nor. According to first subspace, we can consider neither or nor's correlative conjunction. Correlative conjunction. And what is correlative conjunction? You can find it in your books if you try to read once again many more times. Now I am trying to give you some ideas about correlative conjunction. Correlative conjunction is a type of conjunction which thus one part is added or added with any other part and then turn into a compound conjunction. Then it is called correlative conjunction. So dear learner, please remember it once more time. If you don't understand my speech, please repeat it. You can turn it back and then can learn it, then can hear it by my lecture about neither and nor. So dear learner, what we have done equal to neither nor equal to correlative conjunction. Correlative conjunction. So we have got some ideas about correlative conjunction. Human can neither sense. Here we have found 14 word sense. I'm trying to write down something about sense. Please follow on the whiteboard. Sense. Sense is a what? This is ha. This is ha. Okay. Now we will know now about some synonym. Follow on the whiteboard. Sense. That means water. That means water. Sense. That means water. We can write another way. Modify. 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 That means to sense something. To sense thoda. In Hindi language, we can say in that way. So sense water. Sense modify. Okay, dear learner, we have learned two important points. Here, I will tell you, or I am going to tell you, important matter that it will be unable to complete the class to end the class from A to Z of this lesson. It will take huge time. That's why I will read out only a short part of this unit of this lesson. That's why so far as I will tell you, please concentrate on my lecture. Then it will be very fruitful for you. So dear learner, neither or not, correlative conjunction sense is a verb and its synonym is alter and modify. Sun's relation not Earth orbit. What is orbit? Orbit means moves. Orbit means moves around the sun. But they can control the increase in the amount of greenhouse gas. Okay. Dear learner, we know that there are some things in the universe that where has no power. That means we have no power to control or influence on them. So dear learner, something has man-made and something has natural. And toward the natural things, we have no power to control them, to influence on them. We cannot stop the sun radiation. We cannot stop the movings of this universe, moving of this world. It is impossible for us, for the teeny or small knowledge, small ideas. It is not possible to handle this natural thing. But we can diminish something that will be very detrimental for us in the universe. That means we are responsible. We are responsible for malpractice in the world. We ourselves. We are liable for it. So that's why, dear learner, we have to bear in mind that we have no power to control the natural thing, but we can diminish, we can take a step, take measures to save ourselves from some of the case that is very detrimental, that is very perilous in the world. So, dear learner, we have to always bear in mind that uh, our malpractice, mischief, that means the overuse of some things, the activities of something that may be destructive, that may distract our environment. We have to avoid this type of work, this type of mischief. Otherwise, one day our world, our universe will be unlivable for us. Okay, so dear learner, use if we use motor vehicles once again many more times instead of alternative way, then our world will be polluted, our world will be uninhabitable, that is inhabitable. That's why it will be very perilous for us to live in the world. So, dear learner, thus line is very important. I told you I'm trying to read out this thin line, but they can control the increase of amount of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, that means greenhouse gases and its effect. I can write here in the whiteboard, effect. Effect means influence. Effect means influence. This is noun. This is noun word. And what is it verb? What is it verb? Can you remember? Okay, I'm writing on the whiteboard. Please follow. Affect. Affect. This is verb. This verb. So affect is a verb and effect is noun. If it is noun, this is very important point. You have to bear in mind it. You can. That means it can come in your practical lives. So if you don't remember this type of affect and effect, then something may be happened that in your lives that may be boring for you. Only during the last 100 years, carbon dioxide concentration has been alarmingly alarmingly in the atmosphere, and we human can be held be responsible for this. Thus, I'm trying to write out on whiteboard during is a what I have written on the whiteboard, and according to parts of speech, it is preposition. It is preposition. So, dear learner, what is during? During it's a preposition. During it's a preposition. I have got here another important word, alarming. Alarming. That means fearfully. That means fearful. Horribly. Fearfully. Horribly. Uh, Carbon dioxide is alarmingly increasing in our atmosphere. That means we live in the atmosphere. As fish live in water, as a human being, we are living in the atmosphere, in the sea of atmosphere. Except atmosphere, we cannot exist, we cannot survive in the world. So to keep ourselves free from danger, to keep ourselves safe and sound in the world, we have to do such type of work that is very beneficial for our environment, for our atmosphere, and we have to avoid mischiefs and malpractice, and then we have to shape our atmosphere as well as our life. Okay, dear learner, uh, I told you some ideas about Unit 5, Lesson 3. That means I have written here only one. I have written here only one part, only one. There are three part of three section in this lesson. I have already taught and I've already described and narrated some things on one part. And in your next class, I will try to describe some important ideas about that two part. So, dear learner, no more today. See you again with another class.